Imagine waking up one day to the realization that the very pursuits you believed would bring happiness and fulfillment actually leading you astray. This moment of clarity, though daunting, is a pivotal step towards true understanding and inner peace. In a world where the cacophony of societal expectations often drowns out our own inner voices, it becomes crucial to pause and reflect. What if I told you that the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy that has endured through centuries, offers a guiding light amidst this chaos? Today, we're diving deep into how Stoicism is not merely about enduring hardships, but about discovering true joy and purpose in the life you lead. It's about transforming your struggles, harnessing them to craft a life that is authentically and profoundly yours. This journey isn't about dismissing your emotions or trivializing your struggles. Instead, it's about embracing them and using them as catalysts for growth and self-discovery. We'll unravel timeless truths and apply the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance to our modern lives, discovering how to live not just any life, but one filled with meaning and contentment. Join me as we embark on this transformative journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Each moment we share is an opportunity to learn, grow, and truly thrive. As we navigate these profound insights together, I invite you to subscribe to Stoic Quotes 365 and become a part of our community. Engage with us, share your thoughts, and stay with us for the entire journey. Each step we take is towards uncovering the richness of a life guided by Stoic wisdom. Thank you for joining us. Let's begin this journey together. Number 1. Embrace your individuality. Imagine uncovering a treasure that has been with you all along, yet perhaps you've overlooked its value amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life. Think about it. There's only one you in this vast, intricate tapestry of existence. Your thoughts, dreams, and values are uniquely yours. In this uniqueness lies your power. The Stoics had a profound appreciation for self-awareness and personal integrity. They believed that understanding oneself was the cornerstone of living a virtuous and fulfilling life. How does this ancient wisdom apply to you in our modern world? It's simple, yet profoundly transformative. By embracing your individuality, you align yourself with Stoic principles, focusing on what you can control: thoughts, actions, and responses to the external world. In a society that often pushes us toward conformity, daring to stand out and honor your true self is a bold act of defiance. It's not about being different for the sake of it, but about being authentically you. Consider the Stoic philosopher Seneca, who emphasized living in harmony with one's nature. He would argue that compromising your individuality is like denying your very essence. Whether you're passionate about art, driven by curiosity and science, or inspired by the simplicity of nature, these are reflections of your core, your essence. They are what make you uniquely you. By embracing your individuality, you're not just honoring yourself, you're offering the world something it's never seen before: your unique perspective, voice, and story. And believe me, the world is richer for it. Think of Marcus Aurelius, who ruled as a Roman emperor, yet found time to reflect deeply on his nature and place in the universe. His meditations are a testament to the power of self-awareness and individuality. In practical terms, embracing your individuality means celebrating your quirks, honoring your aspirations, and valuing your inner voice, even when it whispers contrary to the crowd's roar. For example, if you have a passion for painting, set aside time each week to create. If you love exploring nature, make it a regular part of your routine. These actions are more than hobbies. They are expressions of your true self. Moreover, being true to yourself is not just about self-acceptance. It's about self-celebration. It involves making choices that resonate with your deepest values and following paths that light you up from within. This commitment to authenticity is a guiding light in the Stoic philosophy, which reminds us that the only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. To live authentically, guided by Stoic wisdom, is to recognize that your individuality is not a burden, but a gift. It's a source of strength that enables you to navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. By embracing who you are, you cultivate inner peace and contentment, grounded in the knowledge that you are living true to yourself. as we continue this journey through Stoic principles, keep in mind that your individuality is a powerful tool for personal growth and fulfillment. Honor it, nurture it, and let it shine in all that you do. This is not just a philosophical ideal, it's a practical approach to living a life of purpose and meaning. Number 2. Guard your time and dreams. Each moment and aspiration you have is like a rare, irreplaceable flower, blooming with possibilities unique to your journey. Think of your time as the soil and your dreams as the seed. How you cultivate this garden determines the beauty and vitality of what grows. In the realm of Stoicism, time isn't just a ticking clock. It's the very essence of our existence. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, emphasized the fleeting nature of time, urging us to live fully in the present while mindfully constructing our future. He taught that our dreams are not just fanciful wishes, but reflections of our true selves, guiding stars leading us toward our destiny. When you allow external demands to overrun your time, it's like letting weeds take over your garden. They choke out the life, leaving your dreams starved and stifled. It's so easy, isn't it, to say yes to every request, fill every moment with activity, believing we're making the most of our time. But here's a Stoic truth. Guarding your time isn't about packing in as much as possible. It's about selecting what truly matters, what aligns with your core values and furthers your dreams. Consider this. Every yes you utter is in essence a no to something else, potentially to your own dreams. So, be discerning. Cultivate your time with intention, as if pruning a beloved rosebush, carefully selecting which branches to nurture and which to cut away. Your dreams deserve that kind of careful, attentive nurturing. Reflect on the Stoic philosopher Seneca, who wisely noted that people are frugal in guarding their personal property. But as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful of the one thing in which it is right to be stingy. This wisdom reminds us that our time is the most precious resource we possess, and it must be guarded fiercely. What about when life throws obstacles in your path, threatening to uproot your carefully tended aspiration? Here is where the Stoic virtues of courage and perseverance shine. Just as a gardener battles storms and droughts, you too will face challenges. But remember, the strongest trees grow with the wind, not against it. Your struggles, your resilience, they're all part of the growth process, enriching the soil of your experience, making your dreams all the more vibrant and robust. Imagine a skilled craftsman working on a precious piece of art. Every stroke, every detail is given careful thought and attention. Similarly, your time and dreams deserve the same meticulous care. Prioritize activities that align with your deepest values and aspirations, and don't be afraid to say no to distractions that pull you away from your true path. By embracing this Stoic principle, you cultivate a life that is both purposeful and fulfilling. You learn to appreciate the transient nature of time and the importance of directing it towards what genuinely matters. This mindful approach ensures that your dreams have the space and nourishment they need to flourish. As you navigate your daily life, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Guard your time and dreams with the same diligence and reverence you would a precious gem. This dedication not only brings your aspirations to life, but also ensures that you live a life rich in purpose and fulfillment. Number 3. Prioritize your well-being. Prioritizing your well-being isn't just about self-care Sundays or indulging in your favorite treat. It's about recognizing and honoring your inherent value, understanding that you can't pour from an empty cup. Just as a car needs fuel to run, your mind, body, and spirit need care and attention to thrive. Stoicism, with its profound wisdom, offers valuable insights on this. The Stoics believed that taking care of oneself is not a selfish act, but a necessary one. How can you be of service to others, fulfill your responsibilities, or chase your dreams if you're running on empty? Think of Epictetus, who taught that our bodies are like gardens and our wills are like gardeners. Just as a garden requires regular watering and weeding to flourish, your well-being needs consistent nurturing. So, what does prioritizing your well-being really look like? It's tuning into your own needs and responding with kindness and compassion. It's setting boundaries and saying no when something doesn't serve you. It's having the courage to step back and rest when you're tired, even when the world tells you to keep going. It's feeding your body nutritious food, engaging in physical activities you enjoy, and giving your mind time to rest and rejuvenate. Consider the teachings of Seneca, who emphasized the importance of rest and reflection. He understood that constant busyness could deplete one's spirit and advocated for moments of quiet introspection. In our modern world, this could mean taking a break from the relentless pace of social media and work obligations to recharge and reconnect with your inner self. A critical aspect of well-being is mental health. Stoicism teaches us the power of perception and the importance of maintaining a tranquil mind. It's about observing your thoughts and emotions without getting swept away by them. When you're stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, remember the Stoic practice of stepping back, observing your thoughts as if they were leaves flowing down a stream, and gently guiding your mind back to a place of peace and clarity. Embracing solitude for reflection is another Stoic practice that bolsters well-being. In today's hyper-connected world, easy to feel like you're missing out if you're not always engaged. However, solitude offers a rare chance to connect deeply with yourself and check in with your inner compass. Seneca believed that in quiet and seclusion, we can hear the subtler notes of our lives, understanding ourselves and our place in the world more clearly. Moreover, joy and gratitude are key ingredients for well-being. Even in challenging times, there is always something to be grateful for, a lesson the Stoics emphasized repeatedly. Cultivating gratitude turns what we have into enough and more, transforming denial into acceptance, chaos into order, and confusion into clarity. Think of Marcus Aurelius, who often reflected on the simple joys of life, appreciating the beauty of nature and the kindness of others. Put this into practice. Start each day with a moment of gratitude. Reflect on 3 things you are grateful for, no matter how small. This simple habit can shift your perspective and enhance your overall sense of well-being. Additionally, make time for activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Whether it's reading a book, walking in nature, or spending time with loved ones, these moments nourish your soul and help maintain balance in your life. By prioritizing your well-being, you are not only caring for yourself, but also becoming a more resilient and compassionate individual. This Stoic approach ensures that you have the strength and clarity to face life's challenges, grace and fortitude. Remember, self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity for living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Number 4, value your support network. These are the people who celebrate your victories, stand by you during defeats, and provide guidance when you're lost. They are your anchor in a storm and your compass when the way forward is unclear. Stoicism, with its profound insights into human relationships and community, offers a beautiful perspective on why and how to cherish these bonds. The Stoics understood that while we must strive for personal independence and resilience, we are inherently social creatures, intertwined in a web of relationships. Seneca, in his letters, often emphasized the value of friendship and community, advising that we choose our companions wisely, as they greatly influence our character and well-being. When we talk about valuing your support network, it's about recognizing the role these relationships play in our personal growth and happiness. But how do you actively value these relationships? It's not just about spending time together or having fun, though those are important too. It's about deep engagement, listening intently, offering help without being asked, expressing gratitude, and showing up not just during the good times, but especially through the tough ones. Consider the example of Epictetus, who believed in the power of mutual support and shared growth. He would argue that our companions are mirrors, reflecting our true selves and pushing us towards virtuous living. This Stoic wisdom teaches us that our relationships should be nurtured with the same care we give to our most valued possessions. Think about the people who've been there for you. Family members who've known you your whole life, friends who've seen you at your best and worst, mentors who've guided you, even colleagues who've lent an ear when needed. These relationships don't just happen. They are nurtured over time through kindness, empathy, and a shared commitment to each other's well-being. In line with Stoic philosophy, it's also crucial to be discerning about the people you allow into your inner circle. Surround yourself with individuals who embody the virtues you admire: wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. These are the people who will not only support you, but also challenge you to grow and live up to your highest potential. Take the example of Marcus Aurelius, who surrounded himself with advisors and friends who exemplified Stoic virtues. He understood that the strength of his support network was integral to his ability to lead effectively and live virtuously. This is a lesson for all of us. Our support networks are integral to our success and well-being. Valuing your support network is a two-way street. Just as you benefit from the strength, love, and guidance of others, you also have the opportunity to contribute positively to their lives. In doing so, you create a virtuous cycle of support, enriching each other's lives and forging deeper, more meaningful connections. So take a moment to reflect on your relationships. Reach out to someone who's made a difference in your life and express your appreciation. Offer your support to a friend in need. Invest time and energy in these relationships, for they are the very fabric of fulfilling life. In practicing this, you not only honor the wisdom of the Stoics, but also cultivate a life enriched by deep, meaningful connection. As Seneca wisely noted, one of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. Embrace this principle and let it guide you in valuing and nurturing your support network. Number 5, be mindful of your investment. Think of your life as a portfolio, not just of assets, but of experiences, relationships, knowledge, and personal growth. Just like a savvy investor diversifies their portfolio, you too should diversify your life investments, ensuring a rich and balanced return that nurtures every aspect of your being. Now, let's anchor this idea in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics, particularly Epictetus, taught that we should focus our energies on things within our control while maintaining an attitude of indifference towards things we can't control. When we talk about being mindful of your investments, it's about applying this principle to where you allocate your most precious resources: your time, energy, and your attention. Imagine each day as a series of investment decisions. How will you spend your morning hours? What tasks will you prioritize? Whom will you choose to interact with? And how deeply will you engage in those interactions? Each decision shapes your tomorrow, much like compounded interest shapes the future value of a financial investment. But how do you ensure these investments are wise? It starts with self-reflection. Understand your values, your goals, and your passions. Align your investments with these, ensuring that each action you take is a step toward a future you desire. When you invest time in learning a new skill, you're building your intellectual capital. When you invest effort into a relationship, you're nurturing emotional wealth. And when you invest energy into your health and well-being, you're ensuring your future self has the vitality to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Consider the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, who often reflected on the importance of purposeful action and mindful living. He believed that every action should contribute to the greater good and align with one's principle. This approach ensures that your investments are not only beneficial to you, but also contribute positively to the world around you. However, be cautious of poor investments, those that drain your resources and detract from your quality of life. Just as a financial investor avoids squandering capital on unprofitable ventures, you should avoid wasting your time on endeavors that don't align with your inner compass. This includes mindlessly scrolling through social media, indulging in negative self-talk, or maintaining relationships that bring you down rather than lift you up. The Stoic concept of sympathia, the interconnectedness of all things, also reminds us that our investments should not be solely self-centered. Investing in your community, meaningful causes, or helping others not only contributes to the common good, but also enriches your own life, creating a sense of fulfillment and purpose that is truly invaluable. Think of the example set by Seneca, who emphasized the value of contributing to the common good. He believed that by helping others, we also help ourselves, as we are all interconnected. This principle guides us to invest in ways that not only benefit us individually, but also uplift our communities and society as a whole. In practical terms, being mindful of your investments means regularly evaluating how you spend your time and energy. Are your actions aligned with your long-term goals and values? Are you dedicating enough time to personal growth, meaningful relationships, and contributing to the well-being of others? By making intentional choices, you can ensure that your investments yield a fulfilling and balanced life. As you go through your day, consider each moment as an opportunity to invest wisely. Whether it's through learning, building relationships, or contributing to a greater cause, every action can bring you closer to a life of purpose and fulfillment. Remember, the quality of your investments today will shape the richness of your life tomorrow. Number 6. Keep some cards close to your chest. This metaphor speaks volumes about how we navigate our personal and professional lives. It's about discerning what to share and what to hold back, recognizing that not every thought, feeling, or piece of information needs to be laid out for public consumption. This doesn't mean being secretive or deceptive. Rather, it's about understanding the value of privacy and discretion, traits highly regarded in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics, who valued wisdom and self-control, would argue that not all thoughts need to be expressed or shared. They believed in the virtue of reticence and the strength found in quiet confidence. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, emphasized the importance of inner dialogue and reflection, suggesting that our own counsel often suffices. In a world that increasingly equates sharing with authenticity, there's a Stoic case to be made for the power of silence and the strategic withholding of information. Why is it beneficial to keep some cards close to your chest? Firstly, it allows you to maintain personal boundaries. Just as a garden has a fence to protect its flora from external harm, your inner world needs boundaries to safeguard your thoughts, emotions, and values. When you're selective about what you share, you're not only protecting your own energy, but also ensuring that you're not influenced or swayed by external opinions and judgments. Seneca once advised, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." This counsel implies that not everyone deserves access to your innermost thoughts and feelings. By holding back, you create a space where your true self can flourish without undue external influence. Secondly, holding back some information gives you a strategic advantage, whether in your career, in negotiations, or in personal relationships. It allows you to observe, assess, and act with intention, rather than being an open book that anyone can read and predict. This strategic ambiguity can be crucial in maintaining a sense of autonomy and control in various aspects of life. For example, in a professional setting, revealing too much about your plans or strategies can give competitors an edge. By keeping some information to yourself, you retain the element of surprise and maintain control over your own narrative. Furthermore, by being selective with your words and what you choose to reveal, you foster a sense of mystery and depth. People are drawn to those who have an air of the unspoken, those who speak with purpose and discernment. This doesn't mean you're being inauthentic. Rather, you're choosing to share layers of yourself gradually, deepening relationships organically, rather than laying everything out from the start. Consider the wisdom of Epictetus, who taught that we should focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. In the context of communication, this means controlling what we reveal about ourselves, thus maintaining our integrity and protecting our inner peace. However, it's important to strike a balance. Being overly guarded can lead to isolation or misinterpretation. The key is to share with intention, considering the value and impact of your revelations. Ask yourself, does sharing this serve a purpose? Will it enhance understanding, build trust, or foster connection? Not, perhaps it's a card best kept close to your chest. In the spirit of Stoicism, let's remember that our inner world is our fortress. While it's noble to build bridges and connect with others, the gates of our fortress need not always be wide open. By choosing wisely what to share and what to keep to ourselves, we navigate life with wisdom, maintaining our integrity and cultivating meaningful, authentic connections. So as you move forward, cherish your inner sanctum. Share selectively, with purpose and mindfulness, just as the Stoics would. This approach will help you maintain a sense of control and inner peace, allowing you to engage with the world on your terms. Number 7. Stay true to your joys. Staying true to your joys is about recognizing and honoring what genuinely makes you happy and fulfilled, rather than following fleeting pleasures or external expectations. This concept resonates deeply with Stoic philosophy, which teaches us to find contentment within ourselves and to live in harmony with our nature. You might wonder how staying true to your joys ties in with Stoicism, a philosophy often misconstrued as advocating for a life devoid of pleasure. The Stoics didn't advise against joy or pleasure. They simply warned against becoming dependent on external sources for happiness. They believed in enjoying life's pleasures without becoming attached to them, finding a profound sense of joy in virtue, self-improvement, and contributing to the greater good. So, how can you stay true to your joys? First and foremost, it requires self-awareness. You need to understand what truly brings you joy. Not what society says should make you happy, not what your friends or family find enjoyable, but what resonates with your deepest self. This could be anything from reading a good book, engaging in a creative hobby, spending time in nature, or simply enjoying the company of loved ones. Consider the teachings of Epictetus, who emphasized the importance of understanding oneself and one's true desires. He advised that we should not be swayed by the opinions and expectations of others, but should instead focus on what brings us genuine fulfillment. By reflecting on what truly makes you happy, you can begin to align your actions and choices with your authentic self. Once you identify your sources of genuine joy, make them a priority in your life. This doesn't mean neglecting your responsibilities or indulging in hedonism. Instead, it's about integrating these joys into your daily routine, making space for them amidst your obligations and challenges. It's about balancing the scales of duty and delight, ensuring that while you fulfill your commitments, you also nourish your soul. Think of Marcus Aurelius, who, despite his immense responsibilities as a Roman emperor, found joy in simple pleasures like reading, writing, and reflecting on the beauty of nature. His meditations remind us that joy can be found in the small, everyday moments if we take the time to appreciate them. Staying true to your joys also means being resilient in the face of societal pressures. It's easy to get swayed by trends or to conform to what others consider enjoyable or successful, but true joy comes from authenticity, from living in alignment with your values and passions. It requires the courage to be different, to choose a path less traveled if that's what resonates with you. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of living according to one's principles and not being influenced by the fickle opinions of the masses. He believed that true happiness comes from within, and that we should remain steadfast in our pursuit of what truly matters to us. Moreover, the Stoics remind us to be adaptable, to find joy even when circumstances change or when we face adversity. They teach us that our internal state, our ability to find peace and contentment within, is something no external force can take away. This means that even when you cannot engage in your usual sources of joy, you can find contentment in your response to the situation, in your ability to adapt and find silver linings. For example, during times of hardship, such as a global pandemic or personal crisis, finding joy in simple acts like a daily walk, a heartfelt conversation with a friend, or a moment of quiet reflection can provide immense comfort and resilience. These small joys remind us that happiness is not solely dependent on grand achievements or perfect circumstances. It can be found in the everyday experiences that align with our true selves. In conclusion, staying true to your joys is about living authentically, embracing what genuinely fulfills you, and finding balance amidst life's demand. It's about cultivating a resilient and adaptable mindset that allows you to find contentment regardless of external circumstances. By doing so, you align yourself with Stoic principles, fostering a life of inner peace, purpose, and enduring happiness. Number 8. Don't let fear lead. This might sound like a simple directive, yet its depth is profound, touching the core of our being and influencing the spectrum of our choices. It's a call to rise above the instinctual response that has safeguarded our survival, yet often hinders our growth. Within the framework of Stoicism, this tenet encourages us to face life's uncertainties with courage and clarity, recognizing that fear is often a distortion of reality, a shadow that looms larger in our minds than in our actual path. Stoics, with their focus on virtue and rationality, teach us that fear should not be the captain of our ship. They remind us that while we cannot control external events, we can certainly govern our reactions to them. Seneca, one of Stoicism's most eloquent spokespeople, articulated that we often suffer more in imagination than in reality. This statement underscores the essence of not letting fear lead. It's about not allowing our imagined catastrophes to paralyze us or dictate our actions. How can we ensure that fear does not take the helm? Begins with awareness. Recognize when fear is speaking, acknowledge its presence, but question its validity. Is the threat real or perceived? Is the fear serving a protective purpose, or is it merely a barrier to growth? This discernment allows you to respond rather than react, choosing actions aligned with your highest good, rather than being swayed by ephemeral emotion. Consider the example of Marcus Aurelius, who faced numerous challenges and uncertainties as a Roman emperor. He often reflected on his fears in his meditation, acknowledging them but not allowing them to dictate his actions. His ability to remain composed and rational in the face of adversity serves as a powerful reminder of the Stoic approach to fear. Moreover, embracing a Stoic approach means preparing oneself for various life scenarios, including those we fear. This preparation isn't about worrying or obsessing, but about cultivating a resilient and adaptable mindset. Just as a sailor prepares for stormy seas, we can equip ourselves with the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance to navigate life's uncertainty. Think of Epictetus, who taught that we should rehearse in our minds the worst-case scenarios, not to dwell on them, but to lessen their impact. By envisioning potential challenges and setbacks, we diminish their power over us. This practice, known as premeditatio malorum, helps us become familiar with our fears, stripping them of their novelty and intensity. But what about when fear is already at your door, shaking the foundations of your peace? The Stoics would advise us to face it head-on, not with brashness, but with composure and dignity. They champion the practice of premeditation, envisioning potential challenges and setbacks, not to foster anxiety, but to diminish their power over us. By familiarizing ourselves with fear, we strip it of its novelty and intensity, rendering it just another aspect of life's rich tapestry, not an insurmountable obstacle. In adopting this stance, we not only liberate ourselves from fear's grip, but also open the door to growth and fulfillment. Fear often guards the threshold to our greatest achievements and deepest transformations. By refusing to let it lead, we step into a realm of expanded possibilities, embracing life with a boldness and zest that would make any Stoic proud. Reflect on the words of Epictetus. He who is not a slave to fear is a master of himself. By choosing not to let fear dictate our actions, we reclaim our power and open ourselves to a life of greater freedom and potential. This Stoic wisdom encourages us to live with courage, facing our fears with strength and integrity, and finding true peace and fulfillment in the process. Number 9. Celebrate every step. The Stoics, with their emphasis on living in accordance with nature and virtue, advocate for acknowledging and appreciating each moment and every small victory on our path. They remind us that life is composed of nows, and by celebrating each step, we're not just waiting for some distant future joy, but cultivating happiness here and now. Why is it important to celebrate every step? For starters, it helps us maintain motivation and momentum. Recognizing and rejoicing in small achievements fuel our journey with positive energy and encouragement. It's like giving yourself a series of pats on the back, reinforcing your commitment and effort, reminding yourself that progress, no matter how incremental, is still progress. Consider the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, who often reflected on the importance of appreciating the present moment and the steps we take toward our goals. His meditations are filled with reminders to find joy in the journey itself, rather than fixating solely on the destination. Celebrating every step nurtures a sense of gratitude. By taking the time to acknowledge your efforts and achievements, you cultivate an attitude of thankfulness, enhancing overall well-being and satisfaction with life. The Stoics, particularly Epictetus, believed that gratitude was a key component of happiness, urging us to cherish what we have and find joy in simplicity. How can you practically celebrate every step? It starts with mindfulness, being fully present and aware of your actions and their outcomes. Tune into the small successes that often go unnoticed and give them their due credit. Did you finish a challenging task at work? Take a moment to savor the accomplishment. Overcome a personal fear? Acknowledge the courage it took to do so. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of recognizing and celebrating personal growth. He believed that every step forward, no matter how small, was worth acknowledging. This perspective encourages us to find value in our daily efforts and achievement. Celebrating doesn't always mean grand gestures. It can be as simple as taking a deep breath and smiling, journaling about your progress, or sharing your achievements with a friend or loved one. The key is to acknowledge and honor your journey, recognizing that each step, each effort, is a building block in the edifice of your life. Remember, celebrating every step also means embracing and learning from setbacks. The Stoics viewed obstacles as opportunities for growth, encouraging us to approach challenges with resilience and equanimity. By celebrating the lessons learned from each setback, we continue to advance, fortified by wisdom and experience. For example, when faced with a professional setback, instead of lamenting the failure, reflect on what the experience has taught you. Did it reveal areas where you need improvement? Did it provide insights into better strategies for the future? By celebrating these lessons, you transform obstacles into stepping stones, building a foundation of resilience and growth. In adopting the Stoic mindset, you foster a life of continuous improvement and fulfillment. Each step, whether a triumph or a challenge, becomes a valuable part of your journey. Embrace the wisdom of the Stoics by celebrating every step, cultivating gratitude, and finding joy in the process. This approach not only enhances your personal growth, but also enriches your overall life experience, leading to a deeper sense of satisfaction and well-being. As we wrap up this journey through the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, remember that embracing your individuality, guarding your time and dreams, prioritizing your well-being, valuing your support network, being mindful of your investments, keeping some cards close to your chest, staying true to your joys, not letting fear lead, and celebrating every step are powerful principles that can guide you toward a fulfilling and meaningful life. The Stoic teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus remind us to live virtuously, find joy in the present, and cultivate resilience in the face of adversity. By integrating these lessons into your daily life, you can navigate the complexities of our modern world with wisdom, strength, and inner peace. Remember, it's not about waiting for the perfect moment or the ultimate achievement. It's about finding contentment and growth in every step you take. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Stoic philosophy. If you found this video helpful and inspiring, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Stoic Quotes 365 for more insights on living a virtuous and fulfilling life. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's continue this journey together, embracing the Stoic path and discovering the strength within us all.